So I want to take a moment here trying to talk to you guys. And I just want to say that, you know, my protest against the sort of the economic necessities, quote unquote, of our society is basically akin to, like, any protest of any major religion or fascism or any other style of life that there ever has been. Just as if you were to say that Catholicism would say is wrong because it's against birth control, it preaches original sin, it's incredibly restrictive, it was responsible for the Inquisition, etc. And you could say that protesting the Catholic Church is your moral obligation as a human being, if you really feel that way. And so many people did, and they were put to death in the Spanish Inquisition, not even just for protesting the Catholic Church itself, but also for just even questioning whether there were other spheres of existence. And there's a good book about this. But what I'm trying to tell you is, if you're going to be penalized, if you're not even allowed to question or talk about other forms of existence in a country that's supposed to support free speech, then you're basically telling me that it's time to go hot right now, okay? It's time, okay, I'm not going to raise an army because no one's intelligent enough to understand what I'm talking about. But I can be an army of one if you're telling me that I cannot even in America talk about ideas and talk about things, critically, radically, and innovatively. And you can't even come up with arguments against that other than just to throw out labels and talk about how I look. Then you're giving me everything I need to prove my point, okay? So what I'm saying is that I have an obligation from the experiences that I've had in my life, all of which are eminently verifiable, to say that your system is wrong. I'm critical of your system. And there was another person who did this in another FBI standoff where he had not really done anything illegal, but he just said when the FBI was all around his house that he didn't believe or, honor their rules. And in response to that, when his little 3-year-old son, ran out the front door by accident, the FBI sniper shot him. And they shot his 3-year-old little kid, and they were just fine with that. And then why were they okay with that? Because he said, I don't follow your rules. That's not the same as saying I'm a killer. That's not the same as saying I'm conscienceless. That's not the same as saying I'm a psycho. That's simply a philosophical, intellectual statement that every human man or woman or child has a right to make. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is.